Hi, family, and I just want to get on here because I haven't really been speaking too much about Tiana Taylor because I've been kind of watching her new relationship. I know she had just gotten out of a very long and toxic relationship with Iman Shumpert. And I don't know him personally, of course, so I don't want to beat him down, but evidently he is a cheater, like a big time cheater. And it just kind of makes me feel really good inside when these narcissists out here will lose a diamond and then some man that is just heaven sent will just walk right along and be like, wait a minute, who dropped this beautiful diamond? Pick it right on up and walk off. And the saddest part is these beautiful women. And because if you look at Tiana Taylor, she is gorgeous. Like, there is just no room to say anything but she's gorgeous. But this narcissist, or shall I just say her ex-husband, Iman Shumpert, for some reason could not see the victory that he had before his eyes. And, for me, it's not something that I really want to get into, but I want to applaud her for being able to go ahead and patch herself back together and move forward, because sometimes, you can go through these divorces, because he was basically married to a Harlem Rose, and was busted cheating with Amber Rose while he was still married to Tiana Taylor. So it's like, I don't understand why people do the things that they do and why people, try to embarrass the African goddess. Just like I said, we're the ones who started this thing. If it wasn't for the African goddess, there would be no Mexicans, there would be no Chinese, there would be not a damn person on this funky planet if it wasn't for the African goddess. Guess why? Because she holds the blueprint for every race you see walking this globe, okay? So for a black man to get with something so important and then not be able to bow down to her holiness, her holy grail, because it's the fact that the men come into the relationship thinking that they are the prize. That, number one, is the biggest mishap, And so, when I look at Tiana Taylor, I see a very strong woman, a very good mother, somebody who, just like I said, she came out, and she did her thing as far as her career, her music, her dancing. And then she found somebody that she felt she can spend the rest of her life with, got married, had children. Any African American man or any African man that has a diamond, African melanated, curly head goddess, and you do not honor that, yeah. But anyway, I was just looking at her new man though, y'all. Ain't he fine? He is just so cute, but not because of the green eyes. Those are kind of scary to me. But the it's just the fact that he is handsome. So he kind of matches her pretty, because to match her pretty, you got to be extra handsome, okay? And he is that, so she didn't downgrade, from Iman Shumpert. She basically upgraded, especially in the looks department. I could say he's taller. Well, I won't say maybe, I don't know. But he treats her well. That's my main thing. But I always love it when a woman can come back with an upgrade so that he can kind of see where he wasn't really all that anyway. So anyway. But yeah, she did that. She definitely upgraded and said, But, she just has been a star, I started watching her when she was younger. She was 16. She came out with a big birthday party. And I was like, let me look at this birthday party. Because it was a birthday party that I would have loved to have as a child. And from there, I just kind of, fell in love with her energy because she is an artist. When it comes to her dancing, singing, whatever this girl does, it just spins out of control and takes the planet. I always seen her as a Beyonce, me myself, because everything that I've seen Beyonce do, she did it just as well. And I could just say she pulls out all the stops. She don't stop nowhere, as a matter of fact. But at the end of the day, yeah, I want to applaud her on just being able to find peace after the pain and some passion to go with it, because we all need a little passion in our life, and it's like she's entering a radiant new area in her life, where, she's kind of connecting more to who she really is as a woman, and then to see her with this guy, Aaron Pierre, Pierre, I don't want to mess his name up. Aaron Pierre, it's like, it's kind of just so nice to see. I'm a love type of girl. I like to see love. The only thing is, I'm tired of these relationships in the industry turning out all cute and fuzzy. And then the next thing you know, they turn into a hot ass mess. Excuse my language, but we're not gonna say that about this one. I think Teyana Taylor about ready to slap the pee out this man if he even think about doing anything wrong. So I think he wants to keep dry pants. So I don't think he wants Teyana slapping him, because I think after anybody else play with this girl, I know she's not gonna be nice. And so, yeah, it looks like she got him pretty much in check. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But it do look like, he's in love and that he's respecting what he has found. And, he's just making sure that, is what it is. Because, you got some little pretty girls out here that don't be about nothing. But I know he can look back at her history and can see that she is willing to commit. She is willing to settle down. She is willing to be dedicated and faithful. And what man won't honor that but a narcissist or a donkey? What man won't honor that but a dummy? And that's why I'm so glad that we are coming together, on this channel to uplift feminine energy, because, there's nobody out there on this planet that can honestly say that, there has been a consistency when it comes to women uplifting women. There's always either competition, hating, and all of that. So to be on this channel and that be the main focus is to uplift feminine energy. Now, we ain't trying to just uplift anybody, because, everybody just ain't doing the things they need to do. So we can't be uplifting people that ain't doing the things that, this feminine energy is representing. We're representing crowns on top of our head, walking with our heads held high in 2025 and kicking and slaughtering anything that tries to stand in our way. Okay? So, yeah, but we're going to just applaud Teyana Taylor for making it out of that storm. And, moving forward with her beautiful children, finding this man who seems like he just can't see nothing but her. And, we just gonna keep on moving and appreciating the way that spirit brings, the passion after the storm, okay? The passion after the storm, okay? Because at the end of the day, no matter what they say, in each and every single way, I am royalty. You are royalty. We are royalty, family. And I shall see you in a minute. Ashe.